1, 2.
Cards, I lay my money down, lay my money down, I lay my money down. I had not been in Washington for many more weeks than 3 when I fell in love with a pretty girl. She fell in love with me, fell in love with me, she fell in love with me. She took me in her parlor and she cooled me with her fan, and she whispered low in her mama's ear, I love that gambling man, love that gambling man, I love that gambling man. Well, daughter, oh dear daughter, how can you treat me so? Leave your poor old mother here and with the gambler go, with the gambler go, and with the gambler go. Well, mother, oh dear mother, you know I love you well, but the love I have for that gambler man, no human tongue can tell, no human tongue can tell, no human tongue can tell. Washington, we ended up in Maine. I met up with the gambler there, and we got the poker game. Got the poker game, we got the poker game. We put the money in the pot and passed the cards around. I saw him deal from the bottom of the deck, so I shot the gambler down. Shot the gambler down, I shot the gambler down. For my name, and the warden said as lock the door, you gambled your last game, you gambled your last game, you gambled your last game. Well, I am a roving gambler and I've gambled all around. Wherever I meet with a deck of cards, I lay my money down, lay my money down, I lay my money down.
Thanks so much. It's such a pleasure to be here at the Deep End Ranch. We've really had such a wonderful time here for the past several weeks, and we have eaten our weight in tangerines and avocados. It's kind of amazing. I've probably eaten both of our weights in those things. And we're just so excited to get to play some music for you guys. It's really my favorite thing to do is playing music. I feel pretty lucky to get to travel around the country and do that. So we're gonna just play you all of our favorite styles. We're starting out with some traditional music, but we're going to move right into this next song is one that was composed by one of the great old-time musicians of this country, the great Ola Belle Reed, and she wrote songs that really sounded traditional, but just an amazing turn of phrase, and she was one of the most powerful female singers we've had in old-time music. We're going to do several songs from powerful lady country and old time singers because that's what I like to do. So this one she recorded under 2 different names. I like to call it Undone in Sorrow. She's I love that she describes the true love as fairer than the sweetest flowers and restless as the wildest wind. I like restlessness.
I miss you, darling. All my days are so long. Being away from you and home. I've been away way too long. I dream of you each night, and then I wake up so blue, and my heart aches through and through. I've been away too long from you. Another blue day is ending, the sun is almost gone, and I know that it's so wrong to stay away way too long. Creep around me, and it chills my soul to know that we are growing old. Just staying away till your love grows cold. Another blue day is ending, the sun is almost gone, and I know that it's so wrong to stay away, away too long.
But this song is one that when Jesse first played it for me, he was visiting me while I was in grad school, and I was very busy and not paying attention to him, and so he was playing guitar in the living room. And he started playing this song, and I literally could not stop dancing. I loved the groove so much. It was so good. It was very distracting. But
I do it like this. I'm going down to Brownsville, take that right-hand road. I'm going down to Brownsville, take that right-hand road. And I won't stop walking till I bring my baby home. Well, you know that I love that long and curly hair. You know that I love that long and curly hair. But her mother and father don't allow me there. Well, I knew she didn't love me when she lay down on my bed. I knew she didn't love me when she lay down on my bed. I could smell white lightning all around her head. I asked her for colors, she gave me turnip green. turnip green. Well, I asked for water, she gave me kerosene. I'm going down, 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 going down, down, and down. Going down, 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 going down, down, and down. I'm just a little crazy, about to lose my mind. I'm just a little crazy, about to lose my mind. I'm just a little crazy, about to lose my mind.
Ooh, this is so exciting. Jesse just said we should do another song that he plays in this tuning that we don't ever get to perform, which is really one of my favorites that we do, or that we have done a long time
I've done it in
ago.
years. Stand back. Well, that old freight train moving along to Nashville makes me feel so lonesome, don't you see? Makes me think of good old boomer days gone by. Makes me feel so lonesome, don't you see? Blow your whistle, freight train, take me on down the line. Blow your whistle, lady, I got rambling on my mind. I got a feeling that I long to ramble, but I know that that can never be. So I'll sit and listen to that old freight train playing out his lonesome song for me. Blow your whistle, freight train, take me on down the line. Blow your whistle, lady, I got rambling on my mind. Blow your whistle, freight train, take me on down the line. Blow your whistle, lady, I got rambling on my mind.
That's nice. We were working on some yodeling in our singing workshop earlier today, so it's very appropriate that we got to do a little yodeling in the show. So let's see. We're gonna do a lot of traditional songs here tonight, but we're gonna do a few that we've written too. And this is one of those. This one is one that I wrote. Is that the next one? Yeah, it is. This is one that I wrote just on a car trip. We were listening to a lot of swing music. A lot of Western swing, and I love those little swing tunes that just have, it's just a very simple form, and it's just all about the groove. So this is called "Comin' and a Goin'." It's sort of, I like to think of it as my song inspired by being the younger sibling, always trying to catch up, wondering what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. What's all this coming and a going? Is that some party you're throwing? I gotta know what's going down. These doormen, why all the fuss? I see that hustle and bustle. There's got to be some good time going down. Well, my fingers slipped right off the pulse of this old tinsel town. Yes, my reputation's about as dull as last year's pageant crown. Well, I know there's a dude transpiring. Why, that's just the mood I'm requiring. Let's get this good time going down. What's all this coming and a going? Oh, is that some party you're throwing? I gotta know what's going down, 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 down. Please, doorman, why all the fuss? I see that hustle and bustle. There's got to be some good time going down. Yes, my fingers slipped right off the pulse of this old tinsel town. Oh, my reputation's about as dull as last year's pageant crown. Well, I know there's a doings transpiring. Why, that's just the mood I'm requiring. So let's get this good time going down. Yes, let's you and me get a good time going down. So, let's see. What were we gonna do
We're
next?
going to do an old West Virginia fiddle tune. I learned it from a guy named Merle Hamrick, who was quite a guy, a really good fiddler. He came from a long line of fiddlers. His father, Dewey Hamrick, was a real legend in the area and was unfortunately only barely recorded. But Merle carried on several of his tunes, and Merle's cousin, Boyd Phillips, played a lot of his tunes. And so this is one that I got from Merle. It's called The Punchin' Floor. Everybody know what a punchin' floor is? It's a,
I didn't know, so.
It's a log. It's like a hand-hewn log floor, basically.
always makes me think of my old. When I grew up, we had this old neighbor named Byrne who. It's Byrne. For the longest time I thought it was Burn, but Byrne makes a lot more sense. Sounds like a name. Anyway, Byrne was he was a lot of things. He was the mayor of the town of Skiles Creek, which no longer exists. It disappeared sometime in the 50s when all the timber had been cut. But he still lived there, and we lived up the holler from him. And among his many talents, he could say anything to anybody with a straight face. He once convinced a friend of my dad's that my dad had been arrested and sent to jail for killing Easter ducks. Yeah, but he was just so earnest, and he'd say these things to you, and you wouldn't. Oh wow. But anyway, so one time my dad and Byrne were butchering a hog, and they were out in Byrne's shed, and they were covered in hog guts, and a vacuum cleaner salesman came and knocked on the door. and they didn't really they didn't want to deal with, vacuum cleaner salesman, but he's giving them the whole pitch, and he's telling them about this miraculous vacuum cleaner. It'll clean anything, any kind of, floor, Byrne's saying, well, I'm not really, I don't think I'm really interested. And he said, well, it's great on carpet, linoleum, hardwood. What kind of floor do you have anyway? And Byrne said, hand-hewn puncheon. And vacuum cleaner salesman didn't know what to make of that. I think they finally scared him off.
The guts might have helped.
The guts probably helped, yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yep.
It's funny in the old time music kind of way.
West Virginia, and my head is full of knowledge. I'd rather go to preschool than any other college. And now I'll tell you for a fact that the world was made in the twinkle of a whack.
Walking in the parlor, walking I say, walking in the parlor to hear the banjo play. Walking in the parlor, walking in the ring, and you watch your boy's finger as he picks on the string.
First he made the earth, and then he made the skies, and then he made the mountains and hung them up to dry. He made the stars out of old witches' eyes, and he put them out to shine when the moon don't rise.
Walking in the parlor, walking I say, walking in the parlor to hear the banjo play. Walking in the parlor, walking in a ring, and you watch a boy's finger as he picks upon the string.
Made in 6 days and finished on the 7th. According to the contract, it ought to have been the 11th. The carpenter got drunk and the mason wouldn't work, and the quickest way to finish was to fill it up with dirt.
Walking in the parlor, walking I say, walking in the parlor to hear the banjo play. Walking in the parlor, walking in the ring, and you watch your boy's finger as he picks upon the string.
Cain was a bad man because he killed his brother. Old Mother Miller couldn't sleep without a pillar, and the worst man to ever live is old Rockefeller.
Walking in the parlor, walking I say, walking in the parlor to hear the banjo play. Walking in the parlor, walking in the ring, and you watch your boy's finger as he picks upon the string.
From a guy named Vernon Berkey, who's from a little town called Helvetia, West Virginia. And Randolph County. He learned it from another guy who I used to get to play with a little bit, named Woody Simmons, who was sort of he was the grand old man of fiddling in the area. He in his heyday he was kind of everybody knew him as he was the fiddler in the area, and he lived a long time, so nobody, he had a lot of great stories, and nobody was around to really verify whether they were true or not.
But you kind of, I believed him.
Yeah, I think they're mostly true. Anyway, I learned this from Vernon. Vernon learned this from Woody, and so we call it Woody's Waltz.
What tempo you want, honey?
Pretty quick.
Close out the set with another double fiddle tune, and then, like I said, we'll take a break, and then we're going to come back with another set of music, and then after that, there's dinner. It's kind of a festival of delights here. So we're gonna play this fiddle tune. This is my favorite fiddle tune that Jesse plays. I just loved it so much, and I would always ask him to play it when he was playing fiddle. And I finally learned it. And we were kind of playing around with it as a double fiddle thing this week. And then we were recording Woody's Waltz on our record, soon to come out in the next few months. And since we had the fiddles out, we played this one, and David and Steven convinced us to put it on the record. We're still not sure if it's ever a good idea to play it, but we'll just let her rip. Sally Ann Johnson. We start with what we call the psychic start.